Hey guys, Spider here, checking out the new pre-release because I wanted to see what I could probably build with these blocks that I have here. Oh, and it's already becoming nighttime. Perfect! So, we have, of course, the Creaking Heart and all the new pale wood. I don't know. I kind of want to see what I could build with them before, like, they officially release, because there's a lot of, like, changes on here. And also, I want to work with the redstone, with the creaking heart, because there's a special mechanic with that. Um, yeah, and this is what the new tree looks like, if you guys haven't seen it, with the pale hanging moss. I don't know, I kind of want to see what I could do with this. So, let's see what I could come up with. So the first thing I want to try is actually the redstone part. I have an idea. So, I want to see if I could get this guy into a minecart by chance. Ah, it does work. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is gonna be really good actually. Then. Okay, I'm gonna clear out some of the grass. Oh. Ah, I see. So because he was too far away from this, he wasn't able. Okay. So, okay, I spawned one over here. And yes, I'm using the new redstone experimental stuff. Basically, I'm using all the experimental stuff just to try them out a little bit. Okay. Granted, yes, this will despawn during the day, but I'm just curious about this. Okay, so now that it's going back and forth here. Wait, is it taking damage from this? Yes. Okay, interesting. But that'll be a good indicator. Aha. Okay, cool. So this will be... I'm really curious now how I could work with this. Like, this would be a cool... Because then the Greek goes back and forth of his potentially spawn spot with the minecart. Because this is like a really cool, like, pulsar idea. It's just if you have the creaking constantly despawning and respawning, it might not work. I'm trying to think of how I can make this, like, continuous. In a way, this is its own timer or something. Actually, I have an idea for this. This might be a really cool kind of thing to work with here. It's gonna be stupid, but I think I like the idea. And why are you on the rails, bud? Wait. Can mobs get on rails now? Huh. You shouldn't... Okay. Okay, but I do have an idea with this. Let me see if we can come up with. Okay, so I kind of made a cool waterway here. I'm gonna try to remove this. Okay, so that destroys that, but if I do that, what would happen? I don't even know where... Oh. Oh. Can I, like, push you into the water? Okay. But it's supposed to go into the water, and then it'll try to do swim. What I could probably do... Let's grab... Just Just out of curiosity, what would happen if I add slabs on top of this? Will the trills try to just spawn there? Or... Aha! Okay, so it still works. I think it has a max spawning range of like 15, maybe? Because it spawned at the clear end here. So I'm not entirely sure, but it still spawns in the water most of the time. And it'll be like a working time clock at night. So what happens if I do... Okay, so it still despawns. But then this will go back and forth. Either way. And then it'll stop there. But then if I do /set night, that has enough of a push. Okay, so that still spawn outside. Okay, got it. Turns out I'll need to expand these two sides a little bit. Ah, that's the problem there. But then if I push, okay, there we go. So I need to add slabs along here. Just that it encourages no spawning. So let's try this again. I know that the day and night works now, so move that, replace it, then where does it spawn? What the heck? Does it not like spawning in water then? That's interesting. But, wait. Wait, I have an idea. I see. So it does not want to spawn in water at all. So you have to push it in water if you wanted to get it to work. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so let's try this. I'm just curious, like... Ah, I was correct. Okay. Cool. So then I can maybe piston this a little bit. Okay, let's try this. So I have a little bit of a pusher here. Oh, okay, so this time it spawned in the rail tracks. Interesting. So, but I want to see if it will... Okay. So it sounds like, by the sounds, is constantly trying to find a spot to spawn. So if you reduce the spawning of where it's at, then it won't have a place to go. Interesting. Okay. This is looking good so far, actually. So, I got myself a little creaking spawner of some kind. So I wonder if this width is the limit. So if you get like a good water length along here, then you could easily flow the creaking to here, then you have your own little pulsar. Okay. Surprisingly, it doesn't want to spawn on top of itself, now that I think about it. Huh. Okay, well anyways. Next part is trying to figure out how to get the redstone signal out of here. and it does a double pulse of some kind. I wonder what people could come up with in this scenario. Because I kind of got a good foundation for redstone with this. But I'm just curious. Me being a redstoner, it piques my interest like, ooh, what kind of redstone thing can I do with this? Granted, I don't know what you can do, as it doesn't really add a whole lot other than like a cool randomizer if it's like in the world walking. But if you have it on a minecart, it acts like a pulsar. For something. Not sure what though. Anyways, let's go to the building part. So the first thing I thought of when I look at these, especially the doors, is it almost reminds me of a barn door. So part of me wants to make a small, like, creepy barn, just to see what maybe do, with like vines going up it a little bit, using some of the pale moss if this is like hanging there. Yeah, I actually like that a lot. It kind of reminds me of like old cobwebs. Like they're very dirty and whatnot. You could probably put. Hold up, I want to build a barn really quickly. So let me do that. Okay, so I got the barn built. It's not like the greatest. Like I could probably add a lot more detail, but on the inside though, it's very spooky. Add a lot of details. Use some of the hanging vines as if they're like cobwebs that are like dirty over time. I mix in some like smooth quartz slabs with the regular pale wood slabs to add that texturing. Added some bone blocks in here into the walls. I try to use like a little bit of stripped dark oak. It looks okay, but I kind of prefer the bone ones. Oh, and if you guys want a better look, I got a cobweb here versus this, and I prefer the pale hanging moss versus that because it makes me feel like it's been there for a long time and collected dust, while this one feels like brand new. Added some of the hanging signs as if they're walls here. Yeah, I don't know, I really like this. But while I was working on it, I realized I could use some of these oak logs, pale oak logs, I should say, as like little geodes. Because the outside feels like it's supposed to be rock textured. I don't know why, but it kind of reminds me of like that volcanic stuff. Like petrified wood and whatnot. You could do like cool petrified wood forest. Huh. I'm gonna be testing this a little bit more. I have a couple of other ideas when I was working on this of what I could possibly do, and I want to try them out a little bit. I'll be right back with those. Okay, so I got a quick power pole here, telephone lines, because I want to try something. Like one of them is like really crooked. It's gonna be connected to the barn, but I wanted to try some moss. Because like when I was looking at this, I thought, oh, this will be cool as if it's like bundled up in here a little bit somewhere. So like if I do it like here-ish, add a little bit of this, then I could add some vines. Oh, I haven't slept in a while. Oh well. Yeah, and then it looks like it's just a random clump on the... Yeah. Yeah, because it looks like you could do clumps with this. For like an apocalyptic kind of world. I don't know. There's just a lot of cool things you could do. I could even add some in here. Change this out. Yeah. Granted, this one's like gonna be a little bit more pristine, but I could still add some to this. Yeah. And add some in the front here. I don't know. Like I said, you could do like a lot of cool things with this. Just, I don't know, I like it. Granted, it still needs to be worked on a little bit. I'm not like an experienced builder with these kind of things, but I'm just experimenting, you know? Maybe even... Yeah. And I just want to experiment some things. I like the hanging vines, I like the new blocks. Granted, like the only one I could find for like the white pinkish color is like kind of this green, dark green. So like prismarine, dark prismarine specifically would go great for this. And then the quartz would go well, some bones. Like, I don't know, packs of mud looks good with this. I'm curious what like the community is going to come up with for some of these things. Ooh, what would happen if I add buttons? Ah, yeah, that adds a little bit to the build. But yeah. So the next block I want to mess with is the Creaking Heart, just to see what I can maybe do with it. Like, I already tried the redstone thing over there, but I'm curious to see what else I could come up with. Like, can I do something like that? No. Can I do something like this? Oh. Yes. Okay, that's interesting. So you could put it sideways. Oh. The reason why, because it adds... This feels like it's supposed to be kind of part of magma. If I put it on the other side, but it's not as bright. Hold up. What if I put tinted glass on top of these? It looks cool, sort of. I like that, actually. Because then you could do some cool patterns. Because then you could do something like this, and then... What if I do, like... Because the one I could see that might work with this is this. What about blackstone? Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Okay, hold up, I have an idea. And then I can do... Because it feels like it's supposed to be kind of a smokestack. So then if I do that... That looks really cool. I like that. And then if you could somehow get it to do its thing... That looks cool. Granted, though, once it becomes daytime... Oh! Okay, never mind. That's what I thought. It'll turn off. So somehow... I wish there was a way to keep it with the red glow. Or else it'll just turn all smoldered. Can I maybe add... No. It gets stuck there. Okay. But I get this very feeling of like... It's supposed to be kind of a volcanic rock. Yeah, I really do like that. Just that extra little detail. Because it feels like it's burning. And it kind of makes sense because it's a creaking heart. So then your heart is like constantly burning. So, yeah, and the gilded blackstone makes it feel like it's actually glowing underneath. Ooh. I got started on a cool redstone idea, trying to figure out how to get around this. Oh, but you're still spawning in there. Interesting. So there's absolutely no way, because they fit in one block gaps. Oh. That'll be something to experiment with a little bit more, I guess. Yeah, because it's supposed to... Anyways, I'm looking forward to what the community comes up with these new blocks and mechanics that we have. Either to show your friends, or to do, like, a fun redstone mechanic that it somehow got started on. I don't know if anyone's going to take it any further or whatnot. And then all these cool new blocks. Like, I really like this. Oh yeah, and especially with like the pale moss block, making the hay bales look a little more moldy, as if they've been there a long time. Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely going to be interesting. Anyways, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye!